Hi, it's Olga. I'm going to give you a brief overview of Paper Discovery Collection. I will showcase the products and explain shortly what each of them can do. This release includes 9 die sets, 2 embossing folders and 2 die and stamp sets. Each of the products can be used individually, or you can combine it with other products in the collection. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's a nice sturdy envelope made of laminated cardstock. All you have to do first is to remove that sticker circle, and then you can use the tab to open and close the envelope. Now let's have a closer look at the products. The first product I'm going to demonstrate is a tag builder die set. The set includes 13 dies that you can cut out an elegant arched shaped tag with. The largest die cuts out a tag shape. You can use it on its own, or you can combine it with the hole positioner. The next smaller tag shape can be used to create a frame so that you can make a framed tag or a shaker tag. The tag size is 3 by 5 inches, so if you want to mount this tag onto a card, it's gonna work fine with A2 size as well as with 5 by 7. These 2 dies are for making decorative panels, and you can also create windows with them. The next die I'm going to show can create a shaped window, and you can also make a nice label with a triple frame using this die. Here is how actual die cuts look like. All 3 thin frames are separate die cuts, so you can die cut them out of different color cardstock and then mix and match them. This label also works great with the panel die. The next 6 dies are for building a flower. There are 2 flower dies, bigger and smaller one, 3 leaves as well as the center. You can layer the 2 flowers to create a full bloom, or you can use them separately. The last die is for creating a gift card holder or a business card holder. You just have to make sure the top and bottom of these die are parallel to the edge of the tag, and then you can send it through the machine. This hole positioner can also work for any size cards. So this was the tag builder set. Now let's have a look at other sets that you can use with it. The next one I'm going to demonstrate is tag builder window and pocket set. This one includes 6 large dies. Let's start with the easier ones, the pocket, and then we'll move on to the windows and doors. This is the original tag that we made with the tag builder die set, and this is the coordinating pocket. This pocket has double fold lines on each of tabs, and that allows us to create 2 variations of a pocket, a flat and a dimensional one. If we only use the inner fold lines and fold the tabs around the tag, it's going to be a flat pocket. But if we use both fold lines, we can create a dimensional pocket, and it can hold things like notepads or a bunch of photos. That smaller die creates a layering panel for the pocket. This pocket is not just for tags, you can add it to cards and albums. Now to the windows. The largest die cuts around the window, and if we look at the original tag builder die set, it fits right in between the 2 frame dies, so you can create an additional mat for the tag with it. The window die itself creates a negative pattern, but if you combine it with this outline die, here is the shape that we are going to get. And this is how this shape fits inside the tag frame created with the tag builder set. Now the entire tag can be turned into a window. Now let's have a look at 2 other dies from the set. If you combine the outline with this die, this is what you get, an opening door. And if you add this die on top and send it through the machine, you're gonna get this shape. Now it's an opening window or a glass door. And if we're going to layer these two shapes like that, we're gonna get an opening door with raised panels. So many different variations with just one die set. The next product is a stamp and die set meant to add sentiments to your project. This one includes two dies, a straight and a curved banner, as well as a bunch of sentiment stamps. You can flip the curved banner upside down to make it curve upwards or downwards. The sentiments are also three kinds: straight ones, the ones that curve downwards and upwards. There are some most popular greetings included, so you can use it for a number of different occasions. Notice that the curved banner also has double fold lines, and if you use them, you can make your banner look much more realistic and dimensional. And this is how the banners work with the tag. You can either attach the banner to the edge of the pocket like that, it has the same shape, or you can attach the banner at the top of the tag like that. A straight banner, of course, works with absolutely everything. The next product is a card builder die set, and this one is the largest one in the entire collection. This product is meant for 5x7 card format, and this die is exactly 5x7 inches. The largest one is 6x8. There are 3 outline dies as well as 2 decorative insert dies of each shape. By combining those dies, you can create panels with decorative borders or open frames. Let me show you one example. I have created this card using this die set. I have used both rectangle frames and one of the square frames to create the window. I will be demonstrating exactly how I made this card in the tutorial later on. The next product is called TRELLIS Corner die set, and it works perfectly with the card builder die set. There are 2 triangular dies that cut out the negative pattern that you can use at the corner of the card, and there are also 2 outline dies. This is what the negative pattern looks like, and this is how it looks when you cut it out with an outline die. By the way, those 2 dies are not the same size. One is slightly larger than the other, and that allows you to create mats. This way, when you layer 2 pieces, you will also get a thin border all around the pattern. This particular trellis die has one more interesting feature. You can flip it over, die cut it again, and you are going to get an absolutely seamless background pattern. I will be demonstrating exactly how to do it in the card tutorial. The other plaid pattern die is not expandable though. This set also includes 2 sentiment dies, Happy and Thanks. The next very interesting die set is a Card Builder panel die set. It's meant to create borders, but it can do much more than that. This set includes 5 different border dies that cut out negative patterns. There are also 2 large bonus dies. One of them can hold 3 border panels and the other one can hold 2. There are also 2 outline dies for the border in case you want to cut it out. Now let's see what the actual die cuts look like. This is what the border looks like and how it fits onto 5x7 panel. This other one is cut out using the outline die. If you use one more larger outline die, you can create a mat for this border, just like that. All borders are the same size. There is one more interesting thing that these 2 borders can do. If you layer one underneath the other, you can actually create a dimensional trellis pattern. You can also try other combinations of borders. This is just the one that I kept in mind when designing this set. This other one is diagonal stripes. It would be great for Christmas and candy cane background. And this is the other two, great for masculine cards. I have one more good news about this set. All 5 patterns can be expanded to cover up an entire card front. This way you can create 5 different backgrounds at the price of 5 borders. So that was Card Builder Panel die set. Now let's move on to the next one. That is called Floral and Leaf Corner die set. This one includes 2 negative corner pattern dies as well as 2 outlines. It also has 2 sentiments included in the set. The flowers and leaves are of course meant to create the seasons. So here is how it looks on the 5x7 panel. And of course this pattern can be expanded to cover up an entire card front. And this is how the pattern looks like when used with the outline die. As far as the leaf corner is concerned, you can also use all those die cuts. They are very pretty maple leaves. There are also 2 sentiment die cuts included in the set, Hello and Love, written with a lovely loopy script. Although this set is meant to work with the cards, you can totally use it for tags, and this is exactly what I did to create the background for this tag. The tutorial is coming out really soon, so stay tuned. Next I'm going to demonstrate you 2 sets at once. They are Bird and Branch die set and Leaf and Blossom die set. They are both meant to create accents on your projects and therefore they work in a similar way. The first set has 8 bird images, 4 flying and 4 perched, as well as 6 different branch shapes. The other one has 2 lovely swirls, as well as different shaped flowers and leaves. You can combine the branches with the flowers and leaves to create all 4 seasons. You can also make different kinds of trees. I have used both sets on the tag as well as on the card project. Placing a bird on your project is a great way to add some life and movement without dominating the entire project. Here I have used all of them: birds, branches, leaves and flowers. That allowed me to create a spring mood without even adding any color. The next product is a village die set, and this one is also meant to create accents. It includes 9 different houses, as well as the hill line with the 2 trees. By the way, if you don't need the trees, you can simply trim them off. So what you can do with this set is you can build up an entire village or 2. This type of scene works for any season as well as for any time of a day. You just have to choose the right colors. You can also combine these houses with the window die to create a beautiful view. Individual buildings can also make great accents. For instance, this one is the church, and it can be used for any religious holiday project like christening, Easter, or if you have a wedding in a church. This one looks a lot like school to me, so I think it will be great for back to school, teacher cards, as well as greeting cards for your school friends. The next set is Vertical Tag Builder Die and Stamp set, and it's the one that I have been missing so badly in the market. This set creates framed tags with vertical sentiments, so now when the tag is hanging on a gift bag, you'll no longer have to lean your head to be able to read the message. Here you can see how the sentiments fit on the plain backgrounds as well as on the inserts, and how you can use the frames with those tags. There is also the hole positioner that you can use or just go without it. This tag can be flipped over because it works both ways. This set also allows you to add a sentiment to the card without creating a horizontal line because you don't always need it. Now the embossing folders. The first one I'm going to show is the window embossing folder. Here is how it looks, and this is how it fits on top of 4¼ by 5½ inches. And by the way, it's double-sided. But the most exciting thing about this folder is that it works with the Tag Builder die set. You can combine these folders with the dies that cut out the frame for the tag, and this way you can separate the arch from the door and use them separately, or you can use them together, just make them different colors. You can also use this stone arch with the window to give it some vintage flair. This textured arch can also be used for all kinds of projects all by itself. For instance, I could have added it to this tag and it would give it even more texture. I just decided to keep it simple that time. So that was the window embossing folder. The next folder I'm going to present is the wood grain embossing folder. This one creates a very fine and subtle wood grain texture. This one is added to the collection because of its versatility. If you want to add a little bit of something to your project, you can just use the embossed cardstock instead of the plain one. So this was the brief overview of Paper Discovery Collection. I hope I have given you some ideas on how you can use the products. Of course, more tutorials are coming soon. Thank you for watching.